Joining our webinar today on Global Plan B for investors, where we will cover a number of citizenship and residency by investment programs. Thanks for joining. First of all, my name is Muzaffar. I'll be more than happy to fully brief about these opportunities. And I can see many of others joining now, so we'll start with initial warm-up. I have some initial questions to assess which country you're joining us from. So let's keep this webinar as much interactive as possible. So questions I have to our audience: what country are you joining us from? If you can let us know on this chat, please write down your comments here on this chat. Mohammed. Fantastic. Mohammed is joining from Pakistan. By the way, let's test the connectivity as well. So can you reply whether you can hear me well and see me well? Please do reply, and let's confirm. Let's check the connectivity. Can you hear and see me well? Yes, Kartik, Pratik, fantastic. Pratik, we just spoke with you, I believe. Thanks for joining our diagnostic session, Pratik. We've discussed the self-sponsorship skilled worker visa with Pratik today. I believe Anol, yes, great. So let us know. Please do reply here on. Can you hear me well and see me well? So let's just want to get comments from others as well. Please do reply here on this chat. Alabi Femi, Dr. Femi Alabi from Nigeria. Fantastic. Thanks for joining. Can you hear me well? Can you see me well? Seems like the connectivity is great. So, and that's the confirmation. Right. Questions to our audience. Mohammed, thank you. Questions to our audience. What country are you joining us from? Can you let us know? What country are you joining us from? Bangladesh, Saeed from Bangladesh, from Dubai. That's great. Dr. Femi Alabi from Nigeria. Pratik joining from India. Fantastic. And let us know. Please do reply here on this chat. It's a nice weather in the UK today. In London, it's fantastic. This week is great. It's fantastic weather. So, what country are you joining us from? Let us know. Which regions are you most interested in for resident citizenship? Europe, the Caribbean, and Middle East. Quick questions to our audience as well. Let us know which regions are you most interested in for residency or citizenship. And either could be Europe, it could be the Caribbean, and it could be the Middle East. But let us know. Let us know your comments. Anol, Europe, and Middle East. Okay, great. Any other comments? Yeah. Let us know. Mohammed, Saeed, let us know your feedback. Pratik, Middle East, Kartik, great. Yeah. So perfect. Thank you very much for your comments. Are you looking to relocate, secure a second passport, or just travel visa-free with more freedom? So which is more important for you? Are you looking to relocate to secure a second passport? So there's a number of people decide to choose citizenship over residency, or residency over citizenship by investment. So which one is more important for you? Are you looking to relocate, secure a second passport, or just a travel visa-free with more freedom? So let me know your comments, please. Alabi Femi, Europe, great. Mohammed, Europe, great. Yes, we have fantastic European citizenship residency programs. We will brief. Alabi Femi, citizenship, great. It's not just residency, but citizenship. I'll explain we'll go through the difference as well. The difference between citizenship by investment and residency by investment, and the benefits on both scenarios. Pratik, yeah, visa-free travel. And of course, citizenship gives you the opportunity of visa-free travel as well. How soon are you planning? The next question, let's keep this webinar as much interactive as possible. How soon are you planning to take action if you find the right program today? What do you think? Let us know. If you, of course, it depends on the decision making. So information decision making. If you get the information for your decision making, how soon are you planning to take action if you find the right program today? It's like really an open question. Say that's up as soon as possible. Perfect. Any other comments? Thanks for your comments, by the way. Thanks for your messages and comments here on this chat. As I said, we would like to have this webinar as much interactive as possible. So I really, really appreciate your feedback and comments and questions as well. So feel free any questions if you may have. So I'm happy to answer. Alabi Femi, 1 year. Yeah, great. Relocation is not an easy thing, isn't it? So it does require some time. Maybe obviously you need to consider a number of factors to decide. So yeah, it could be as soon as possible. It could be 1 year. About us, about VisaTier, we are in London. We're based in London, headquartered in London. We have an office in Dubai as well. And we have today we will brief about the Citizenship by Investment programs. We introduced a number of course, because we're based in London, our main offerings so far have been the UK, Ireland, Isle of Man, residency and citizenship by investment. And but we launched other citizenship programs, so more than 20 investment immigration options VisaTier has. More than 15 years, one of the leadings in the sector. We have experience in this field. I have been more than 15 years in this field, helping high net worth individuals, our clients, professionals, business people to relocate, to establish businesses, to get the residency, to get a settlement for them, for their families. And more than 2,000 clients been advised collectively with our partner firms that we've been working with in the past as well. And yeah, it also means that a lot of foreign direct investments being invested in the UK and into other countries as well. My name is Muzaffar. Let me introduce myself. I'm a co-founder of VisaTier, and I'm coming from project financing background. I used to be in the banking field in project finance, and I have a strong experience in venture capital. In the UK, I also have been supporting startup companies with initial funding, mentorship support. We've raised funds, we've invested into startup companies, UK technology startup companies. So I have that experience called venture capital, and also funding foreign direct investment, attracting foreign direct investment to the UK, to Republic of Ireland through residency by investment programs as well. More than 10 years in assisting high net worth individuals with their immigration relocation plans. So that's brief about me. Myself, originally, I came from Uzbekistan. I came as a student in 2008, and I completed my master's here in the UK. Then I joined the venture capital firm. Then the journey started in the venture capital field, and then we transited to the residency by investment, citizenship by investment solutions. As I said, we've been helping high net worth individuals with their relocation plans. So what is the difference between residency and citizenship by investment? So let me just also elaborate briefly about so we have a good understanding residency by investment comparing to citizenship by investment. So resident by investment provides the legal right to live in a country, often with access to healthcare, education, and business opportunities. That's the residency by investment. There's so many opportunities just where you can have access. It gives you residency. And in the US, it gives you that access to those, gives those benefits. And citizenship by investment investment offers full nationality and a second passport, allowing for visa-free travel, long-term security, and broader personal and financial freedom. So technically, citizenship by investment, what you're doing, you're investing, you're buying a passport, you're getting a citizenship. Residency by investment, you have the right to reside, you have the potentially even permanent residency, and gives you those access benefits in terms of having those facilities in this territory, in this country as well, and also a visa-free access to some other countries. So gaining residency or citizenship by investment does not automatically make you a tax resident of the country, because we have clients, they say, what are the tax implications? Of course, we are not tax advisors here. I don't really here to give you tax advice, but the point is that we have also, when it comes to tax advice, we can assist. We have specialist tax advisors who can advise on non-domicile taxes when it comes to non-domicile tax advice. So we have special advisors we can introduce. And on why high net worth individuals acquire additional residence or citizenship. By the way, what do you think? Why do you need this additional residence citizenship? Let's leave your comments here. Everyone has his own reason, right? So if you join this webinar, you have your own reasons. You are considering to relocate, to get a passport, to get a residency. But why do you need that? What do you think? Why do you need to acquire additional residency or citizenship? Let us know your comments here on this chat. And of course, one of the first comments I would like to make on this subject is you have a greater travel freedom. First of all, that's, for example, UK gives you access to 190 countries visa-free if you get a British passport. So we have clients who get a British passport, gives you 190 countries visa-free. And UK passports ranking is number 4. It's actually increased in the ranking, especially in 2025. So it gives you access to 190 countries visa-free. Ireland or Irish passport, which we can help with, it gives you access to 196 countries visa-free. So greater travel freedom, mobility. As an entrepreneur, you have that mobility as well, which is a great, fantastic advantage. And insurance policies, like for some people, is a plan B. Additional residence or citizenship rights serve as a hedge. You're kind of hedging, hedging the risks as well, creating a plan B, because some countries don't offer citizenship. For example, in Dubai, in UAE, you can reside, you can get a residency, but you don't get a citizenship. And you may have a great life in Dubai and UAE, but then as a plan B, you may want to acquire another passport or citizenship. So, and also geopolitical arbitrage. So high net worth individuals are increasingly adopting strategies to optimize their personal, financial, and lifestyle outcomes by leveraging the difference in economic, legal, and political and social conditions across the countries. So, for example, when it comes to, again, to the example as the UK, stable country, political stable country, economically stable country, currency stability. Some people choose the UK as a time zone as well. For example, I just spoke with a potential client who said that I was considering Canada, USA, but I prefer UK because of the time zone, because of the location, because it's quite easy to travel from India to the UK. So those are of course like geopolitical sort of arbitrage, and having those benefits. That's another reason. But of course, Shoaib, I think you mentioned about passport and later relocation, so that's good to know. Thanks for your comments. Citizenship by investment. So citizenship by investment, when it comes to the offerings, we have a number of offerings we can assist depending on your choice, on your budget, on criteria. So for example, some of you said Europe. In Europe, we have citizenship program starting from Austria. Of course, with Austria, we work with specialist exclusive license holder. And Austria, Malta, Turkey is they're great, and it's a fast way to get a citizenship. Of course, when it comes to Austria, the minimum investment starts from on average, you're looking at about 3.5 million. Malta, minimum euros or 600,000 contribution. And plus property lease as well, purchase and charitable donations. We will brief about Malta in a minute. And that is the fastest EU citizenship route, which takes about 15, 18 months. And then Turkey starts from real estate investment from $400,000 US. We also have Caribbean citizenship programs starting from Antigua, Barbuda, Dominica, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, and Lucia. And they're fast processing, starting from $200,000 US plus fees. Thank you, Ugochi. Joyfully wishes you a very blessed day and a very great enlightening seminar and program. More grace to all of your wonderful efforts, sir. I'm here, so I'm fantastic, Ugochi. Thank you very much. And it's a nice weather in the UK today. This week is going to be fantastic weather in London. So thanks for joining, and thanks for your comments, Ugochi. So feel free to leave your comments and questions as well. Residence by investment programs. When it comes to residence by investment program, we have this list. And again, we with some residency by investment program, we work with licensed, accredited licensed partners in those regions. For example, we mentioned about Austria, Cyprus, Greece, Hungary, Italy, Latvia, Luxembourg, Malta, Monaco, Montenegro, Portugal, Switzerland, and so on. So you can have those, have a note, and I will briefly also, I'll kind of, we'll go one by one today, because this program, I mean, this webinar is all about the various residency by citizenship or residency by investment programs, citizenship by investment programs. So of course we are mindful about the time as well. So I'll try to cover as much as we can and try to fit in within the timeline allocated to this webinar. Right. Okay. So Austrian citizenship by investment. So Austrian citizenship is a great option. Of course, minimum investments on average you're looking at 3.5 million, and depending on the size of your size of the family. And Austria is one of the Europe's wealthiest countries, offering a very high quality of life to its people. This has inspiring natural attractions and well-developed and stable economy, and Austria makes for an outstanding place of residence. In terms of the benefits, you have substantial contribution to the Australian economy or extraordinary achievements in the interest of Austria. And the key benefits what you have here, visa-free or visa on arrival travel to approximately 190 destinations, including Canada, Hong Kong, the rest of the EU, Europe, Schengen zone. And of course, the benefits of citizenship by investment, you have visa-free or visa on arrival travel to approximately 190 destinations. So it's it's like a British passport as well. The British passport gives you that 190 destinations. The right to reside anywhere else in EU and Switzerland. That's another benefit, where you have access to Switzerland, the right to reside anywhere else in Euro and Switzerland. And of course, Austria has been known as with a high quality of life, excellent transport communications, and it's a quick passport as well. So if anyone interested in Austrian citizenship, if it's within the budget, of course, you need to have the right budget. Contact us, book a consultation. We'll be more than happy to advise and assist. Now, the next is UK citizenship by investment. In the UK, there is no direct citizenship by, and then you can buy a passport. No. There used to be investor visa, the £2 million investor visa route, which also did require you to stay, to complete 5 years, to get a PR in 5 years, and then citizenship in year 6. But that £2 million investment option being abolished by the Home Office. It's no longer in existence. But again, I think when it comes to structuring or helping you to get the same outcome, we have solutions starting from only 100,000 investments. So, and what we can deliver for you, if you have, for example, if you're interested to come to the UK with your family, have access to all the benefits, that's the residency that allows you, and then in 5 years you can get a permanent residency. And once we achieve the permanent residency, then after 12 months in year 6, you can apply for citizenship. So it comes with, as soon as we get this residency visa in the UK, there are a number of options. Again, book a consultations. I'm happy to advise and provide information. In terms of the opportunity, your children will have access to UK, schools will be free, access to healthcare will be free, spouse can work full-time, it comes with right to work for your spouse. And also, once you achieve the passport, once you get that citizenship, it's one of the powerful passports in the world, so we can help. And then the starting, as I said, the investment starts only with 100,000. Would you like to know? Book a consultations. We can brief. We also have the Irish Citizenship by Investment program. Irish Citizenship by Investment is another. Irish passport is even more powerful, I think. it's a higher than British passport because it gives you access to 196 countries now, visa-free access. And one of the greatest benefit of the Irish passport, if you knew that information, so once you become an Irish citizen, it gives you access to the UK. So because Ireland and UK, they have this free movement treaty signed between these countries, it allows the British citizen freely move to Ireland, live in Ireland, do business in Ireland, have access to all the benefits, and the same for Irish citizen. So with an Irish citizen, you have access to Britain as well. That's the great, and you become European citizen, by the way, with an Irish passport. And the investment starts from €225,000. This is the employment route. We call it entrepreneur worker route, or where you can establish business in Ireland. We will provide a one-stop shop solution. So you have a business in Ireland, and then you will have to work. You have to develop that business and fully active. And then during 2 years, and after 2 years, you get a PR. And it's called stamp 4 visa. And but it's like permanent residency. It gives you more other opportunities. And so anyone interested in this program, join the booking consultation call. It's free. We're offering the diagnostic session for free. Anyone who's interested, where we can give that more detailed information about these programs. So how do you like about the Irish citizenship program, by the way? So it starts from 225, but there are some other packages as well we have that can be, starting point can be as low as 125,000 to start with, not 225, but you can start with 100,000 pounds as well. So how do you like this option so far? Let me know your comments here on this chat. Self-sponsorship, correct. So self-sponsorship, we can do that in the UK, and self-sponsorship we can do in Ireland. So, which means that you will have a business and be employed in your own company, and in 5 years you can get the Irish passport. Okay, the next is Malta. Malta citizenship by investment. Minimum investment begins at €690,000 if you want to acquire citizenship from Malta. It gives you visa-free access to 182 countries if you go for Malta. And among the elite EU programs, and we have complex solution, A to Z, provide you one-stop shop if you decide to go for this option. And within 24 hours, we shall conduct a preliminary assessment and assess the eligibility and advise on the cost. Residency, initially you get residency leading to citizenship in 1 and 3 years in Malta. And you have EU rights of living, movement, work, and study. Yeah, and then specialized real estate. We work with real estate developers there in Malta. So if for the residency or for the real estate option, just to let you know. And any questions on Malta, by the way, before we move to the next subject, but just to kind of on program benefits, Malta, you get European citizenship by Maltese citizenship, and after 3 years of residency, or by exception 1 year of residency, depending on the selected investment value, you have that opportunity to apply for the passport. And visa-free travel, as I mentioned, 182 countries. That's the great. Entire family will be eligible, including spouse and children and parents. So, for example, that's another benefit, by the way. If you want to bring parents, that's also you can include. And Malta allows dual citizenship. Okay, so when it comes to Malta, you have different program requirements. There are commitment, for example, you can establish your own value for the Maltese community. You have charitable donations, like investment options as well. But again, for more details, the best way is to book a diagnostic session, and then we'll discuss this in detail. And it's quite fast processing time is, I would say it's it's a quick citizenship. And in terms of of course, the budget, you need to have the right budget, and if that's within your budget, fantastic. It's another European citizenship we can help with. Now, there are Caribbean. Next, I'm moving to Caribbean citizenship programs, and starting from Grenada citizenship, and Grenadian passport is we can get in just 8 months. It's a fast. It gives you visa-free access to 144 countries worldwide, including UK and EU. No physical residence required, because sometimes we have, with UK, we have clients, they say, well, you need to stay 6 months to get the permanent residence in the UK and in Ireland as well. But sometimes we have clients, they say, I can't stay. I'm a businessman. I'm busy with my current job, etc. But I just want to have that citizenship fast. I don't want to reside. Grenada is one of those citizenship, no physical residence required, with the option to obtain a second passport remotely. Non-refundable donation from $235,000 US dollars, or real estate investment from $270,000 US dollars, and fast relocation route to US through the USA E2 investor visa. So Grenada, another advantage of Grenadian citizenship is that it gives you access to US E2 visa, which another residency opportunity or green card opportunity for US. Working with licensed agents for the Grenada Citizenship by Investment Program, Grenada Citizenship by, well, we work with licensed agents in these territories. So anyone interested, if you like, book a diagnostic. Happy to advise on this and discuss in detail. Today on the webinar, we're giving the overview, so you have that comparison as well. Dominica is the next citizenship by investment. Citizenship of Dominica application reviewed in 2 months. It's one of the fastest citizenship programs that are available currently in the Caribbean regions, and visa-free access to 140 countries worldwide. And again, no physical residence required, with the option to obtain a second passport remotely. And there is a non-refundable donation from $200,000 US dollars, or real estate investment from $200,000 US dollars. Attractive tax regime, no tax on income, wealth, or inheritance. And we're working with licensed agents in this territory. When it comes to citizenship on Dominica, also just wanted to add, it's a fast review process, as I mentioned, 2 months, affordable. Alternative citizenship from just $200,000 US dollars. So in my opinion, is quite affordable, very affordable route. And of course, visa-free travel worldwide, 140 countries. As I mentioned, attractive tax regime, no tax on income, wealth, or inheritance. That's another benefit. Short investment period, 3 years of investing property, then you can resell. By the way, just need to keep that for 3 years. Investment, and you can rent it out. There's a rental income you can receive. Investment required only after approval. You don't need to invest before. Complete investment after receiving citizenship application approval. That's another fantastic, that's another benefit, because you don't need to commit the investment. Entire family, as we said, including spouse, children, up to 30 years of age, and parents can join. How do you like it? Leave your comments here on this chat. So as I said, let's keep this webinar as much interactive as possible. In terms of St. Lucia, no, Malta hasn't been cancelled. The multi-citizenship is in existence, definitely. So we're talking about citizenship by investment in Malta, so it's not cancelled. It's in existence. St. Lucia citizenship by investment, that's another Caribbean citizenship. St. Lucia passport is also in 3 to 6 months, over 140 countries, visa-free countries, including EU and UK. You have access to the UK. You can stay up to 6 months per travel. And fast remote processing, physical residency is not required. Non-refundable donation starts from $240,000 US dollars. Real estate investment starts from $300,000 US dollars, or investment in business projects from $250,000. It depends. Again, during the diagnostic session with you, we will assess give you detailed information of the options, so you can make your informed decision which option is best. And I think I think the preference still either donation for the fast, or preference also the popular one is the real estate options. So how do you like it? Leave your comments. As I said, any questions also, please please feel free to raise, and diagnostics are there to cover all the questions you may have as well. So I'm happy to answer. The next is Antigua and Barbuda citizenship by investment. It also starts from one of the affordable options in terms of investment, which donation starts from 230,000, includes up to 4 people. That includes up to 4 people. The most cost-effective, I think, from all the Caribbean, the most cost-effective because whole family within 230,000. Fast reviewing process. Decision on your application is made in just 3 to 4 months. It gives you visa-free travel worldwide, visa-free access to 154 countries, including EU, UK, and Hong Kong. Entire family will be eligible, including spouse, children, parents, and grandparents, and unmarried siblings. So, short investment period, 5 years if you invest in property. You need to hold on to the investment for 5 years, and then you can sell the property, withdraw. Attractive tax regime, no tax on income, wealth, or inheritance, no tax on worldwide income, and no requirements for residence. The required minimum stay in Antigua, do you know how long? Guess, please leave your comments. What is the minimum stay in Antigua and Barbuda? What do you think? What do you think? What is the minimum stay? Any comments? Any critique? Yeah, please elaborate. Grenadian passport for us. Yeah, perfect. Will do. 5 days. Spot on, Arnold. Thank you very much. Very good answer. 5 days. Exactly. So the requirement minimum stay in Antigua and Barbuda is 5 days only within 5 years after acquiring the passport. So no requirement to leave in the country. And that gives you that access to so many, more than 154 countries. Investment required only after approval. That's another benefit. Complete investment after receiving citizenship application approval. So those are additional benefits when it comes to this option. Now, I think some of the questions were elaborate Grenada. Okay, Grenada. When it comes to Grenadian citizenship, as I said, Grenadian citizenship by investment program is one of the most popular in the world, thanks to its easy, accessible investment minimum, incredible benefits, and Plan B strategy. That is ideal for nearly any entrepreneur, investor, and family. And Grenada is the only Caribbean nation whose citizens are eligible for US E2 visa. This is the only Caribbean citizenship that gives you access to that E2 visa opportunity and providing the legitimate pathway to adding US residency to your Plan B strategy. So, and of course, when it comes to fast track, as I mentioned, passport granted in 4 to 8 months, affordable second passport, as I mentioned, visa-free access to 144 countries, a short route to USA, because once we get that, you can obtain USA E2 visa through a Grenadian passport. Entire family will be eligible, including spouse, children, parents, grandparents, siblings. Yeah, so that's another. Investment required only after approval, as I mentioned. No residence required. We've discussed an attractive tax regime. So no tax on income, wealth, or inheritance, and valid for life. Transferable to descendants. Dual citizenship. Grenada allows for dual citizenship, and as I mentioned, in terms of investment, 5 years, if you decide to invest in property, you need to hold on that. And no disclosure. The application process is strictly confidential as well. So I hope that gives more insights about this. And for further detail, I think the best way is join our diagnostic session. We'll be more than happy to brief in detail. The next in our list is Turkey citizenship by investment. Turkey citizenship by investment, by property investment, starting from 400,000. Okay, so and Turkey is another fantastic opportunity in my opinion, because it's also comparing to other country citizenship programs, fast citizenship application processing, because passport granted within 6 to 8 months of application submission. Okay. Another benefit, property investment with no donation. Option to buy one or several properties for a minimum total value of 400,000 US dollars. Potential return on investment, because what you get is rental income or an option to resell the property in 3 years in Turkey. So what you can do, you can hold on 3 years and then resell. Entire family will be eligible. This includes spouse, children under 18 years old, and disabled children of any age. Yeah, so I hope that also gives that additional those additional benefits. No residence requirements prior to or after citizenship has been granted. The whole process can be obtained remotely. Visa-free travel worldwide, 110 countries worldwide, including, which countries, by the way? What countries included? Singapore, Japan, Qatar, and South Korea. So those are included with the Turkish citizenship, and fast relocating to the US as well. So the Turkish passport is another. It's like a Grenadian citizenship. It also gives you the option to relocate to the US and establish your business under the USA E2 investor visa. And it's like the Plan B route. So the US could be a Plan B residency, and secure environment, over 700,000 expats and 60,000 international companies in Turkey. Dual citizenship. Turkey allows for dual citizenship, valid for life. Citizenship is transferable to descendants, and high standard of living, comfortable yet affordable, high quality lifestyle. So that's Turkey. Anyone interested, let us know. We can discuss this during the diagnostic session and give you the itemized cost depending on the family size. And then step-by-step process, advise you on the steps. The next is in our list is Vanuatu, citizenship by investment. Have you heard about this place called Vanuatu? That's another. Vanuatu citizenship by investment programs has been very popular as well with global entrepreneurs, investors, and families, especially the crypto community, since its launch of 2017, for two reasons. First, Vanuatu offers the industry's most efficient route to global citizenship and alternative legal and identity. Application approval typically is only 30 days. So that's another benefit. Secondly, Vanuatu is well known as being one of the most crypto forward economies on earth. So basically that's another benefit. So fast track citizenship, your second passport in just 1 month, 30 days. Safe program with pre-approval. Before transferring the full investment amount, you receive a pre-approval confirmation. So that's your pre-approved, and then you complete the investment. Visa-free travel worldwide, over 100 countries, including Singapore, Hong Kong. That's another. Completely confidential. The whole process of alternative citizenship acquisition is strictly confidential. And what you also have with Vanuatu is favorable tax regime, no personal taxation, no wealth taxes, no inheritance tax, and gift tax on or income taxes. So you don't have that. And it's another security and Plan B for entire family. So it's a safe place to call home in the event of economic instability and in times of political unrest. The entire family is eligible. Citizenship can be granted to spouse, children, dependent children, and in education, parents and grandparents. Yeah. So, and no residency required. So anyone who's looking for citizenship or passport with no residence, Vanuatu is also one of those. So no physical residences, visits is required even. So how do you like that? Leave your comments on this chat. So Vanuatu starts from 130,000 US dollars, and it's very fast, and we can help to process this. The next in our list is Nauru, citizenship by investments, and Nauru passport is in also very fast, 3 to 4 months. And Nauru is a tiny island nation in the Pacific Ocean. It's one of the smallest and least populated independent countries in the world. The country has an area of only 21 square kilometers. Nauru is located on an island of the same name in the Western Pacific Ocean, close to the equator. And the nearest neighboring countries, Kiribati and Nauru, has no armed forces. Australia is responsible for its defense under a long-standing agreement. And so it's at the end of 2024, Nauru, the government launched the citizenship program. It's relatively new. So the government launched the citizenship program just in 2024 for economic contribution and climate resilience based on Nauru's Act 15. So about the Nauru citizenship program, visa-free or simplified entry to 89 plus countries, including the UAE, UK, Ireland, Hong Kong, and Singapore. Tax optimization, what you get is a no tax on global income, inheritance, or capital gains, no requirements to visit residence in Nauru, and ability to include spouse, children, parents, siblings in the application. Remote processing, the whole process can be done from anywhere in the world, flexible funding sources, and accelerated passport issues. The process takes 3 to 4 months, and high standard. The program is based on integrity, legal compliance, and professionalism. Okay, so those additional comments when it comes to this, again, during the consultation call, we will discuss this in detail. And no refundable contribution to the Treasury Fund of $105,000. But again, it depends on how big is your family. It starts with consultation with us. Then we will prepare your citizenship application. Then we will prepare comprehensive legal and do the bank due diligence. Then the fourth step will be receiving approval and making the investment. After the approval, and you get the issuance of citizenship certificate and passport. The applicant and family members receive Nauru passports. So how do you like this option? And feel free to leave any comments. If you like this passport option, please do reply yes if you like it. The next, we've covered the citizenship by investment programs, by the way. That's was this so far what I have been briefing about citizenship by investment programs that we have on our list and in our offering. Now I'm moving to residency by investment programs now, and I'll start with residency by investment. And the first in our list is Greece Golden Visa. Greece is another, residency in 6 months. So what you get is with Greece resident Golden Visa. I think that's the most popular now. We are last year, Greece only issued more than 9,000 residency Golden Visas last year only. And residency in 6 months you obtain. It's also quite fast. Required investment starts from 250,000 euros. We have a streamlined turnkey solutions and residency for the entire family. You get 5-year residency with right to renew. And you also have favorable tax programs for individuals and preliminary assessment of success within 24 hours. Once we do the diagnostic, we'll do quick assessment and let you know the eligibility. What you also you get from personalized service, basically your property is fully compliant with all program requirements. Property investment program, property management service will be available for you once you decide to go ahead with this. And we also work with licensed agents in Greece. So it's a tailored ones. Post-visa support is key. So lifestyle support from a consultation to residency and relocation, as well as additional assistance such as, if you want to register your yacht registrations, that's all included in our lifestyle support services. And all properties are from trusted and credible developers. We have connections, and we work with trusted developers, credible developers in Greece. And property portfolio offers contemporary apartments to seaside villas throughout Greece. And Greece Golden Visa is a top residency program, location, lifestyle, luxury, and lucrative return on investment, opportunity. It's one of the most successful residency by investment programs in the European Union. The Greek investor visa program is not only residency with real return on investment and the highly plan EU Plan B, but access to one of the Europe's most lucrative property markets and best performing economies. So I think the Greece has been really popular, and anyone interested in Greece residency, and then is it within your budget? It's a fantastic opportunity, because Greece residency by investment program was introduced by the Greek government in 2013. It's been in existence for quite a while, to attract entrepreneurs, to attract investors and families to invest in the country's local economies. It is a very touristic place, as we all know, and that's the fantastic place to live as well. The benefits of Greek residency are significant. If you look at as an EU member, Greek residents enjoy visa-free travel throughout the Schengen area. So you have that access, including Switzerland, France, Germany, Netherlands, Italy, and Malta. Okay, so, and of course, as the Greek golden visa holders are full EU residents, you're becoming a full European EU resident, and you are also exempt from like travel EES requirements, or we call it ETIAS requirements for travel throughout the entire European Union. So because when you come to the border entry, there are some certain restrictions, but the Greek golden visa holders don't have that. So it's a kind of exempt you from those cross-border travel restrictions. And schedule a free, the best way is schedule a free consultation, diagnostic call, confidential, and to get all your questions answered, because I think during the diagnostic questions, you may have questions. What are the investment options for the Greece golden visa? Can I use property to generate income under the golden visa program? You may have questions. Are the Greek Isles included in the Greek golden visa program, or are there any restrictions on what property is eligible for the program? So we will answer that. We will cover all this during our diagnostic. Now, another comment on Greece is the fast approval time, residency in just 6 months. Yeah, so, and EU residency, renewable 5-year residence permit, as I mentioned, lowest cost entry in EU. I think from the cost perspective, it's the lowest cost efficient way of entry into EU, and minimum investment of only 250,000 euros. And its property. Favorable tax programs, non-domicile tax programs, family friendly, entire family is eligible, spouse, parents, and children, and no relocation is required for Greece residency, no physical residency or relocation requirements prior to or after residence permit has been granted. And you also have high standard of living, access to many prestigious universities in Greece, world-class medical facilities, high-end shopping, and vibrant nightlife options. And visa-free travel access to Schengen zone for 90 days. You can stay within any 6 months period. And again, as I mentioned, property investment, your summer, I think what you can create, your kind of summer residence in the Mediterranean, primary residence or passive revenue stream, depending on your strategy. So how do you like the Greece Golden Visa Residence Program? Leave your comments on this chat below. The next topic is Cyprus. Cyprus Golden Visa and Residency Program. Cyprus is also, its minimum investment starts from 300,000 when it comes to Cyprus. It also gives you fast track to permanent residency in Cyprus with a path to European citizenship in 8 years. What else you have is the again non-domicile tax regime, permanent residency for entire family, main applicant, spouse, dependent, children up to 25 years old. Any children below 25 years old can join as dependent. Fully remote process. Applicants must visit Cyprus once for biometric submission. So we do require you to come once for the biometric submission after the application for residency is done. And then you can travel back and then you get that remotely. the approval, and a passport. Simply residency requirements, it's not passport, sorry, residency. Simply residency requirements, it's not necessary to reside in Cyprus, but PR holders should visit the island once in 2 years. Just condition is once in 2 years. You need to visit Cyprus, and it's a good condition to have holiday trip. No donation, property purchase with no government contributions. Only first-time sell properties, so suitable apartments, villas, and houses qualifying for the program. Only first-time sell properties. Regular rental income. So what you have is also you're creating that safe and highly profitable investment with potential profit from letting your property. And secure environment, Cyprus gives you security, insurance policy in case of economic or political stability. That's another like plan B for you. Experience over 15 years in Cyprus market. I mean, it's one of the very attractive in demand residency by investment programs. And we collaborate only with licensed and verified developers. Just to let you know, reliable partners, licensed agents, and verified developers. And support, we assist in property management if you want us to also do the property management side. Okay, this covers Cyprus Golden Visa program. The next in our list is EU Golden Visa and Residency Program. A EU Golden Visa also have become really becoming very, very popular. I mean, since it's launched, it's relatively. It's a relatively still new program, but then it's just really become a very. I mean, there is a big demand on buying properties in EU regions, and the EU Golden Visa Resident Program starts from approximately $205,000. It's in in the local currency AED dirhams. It's 750,000, and we do provide a one-stop shop solution. We have an office in Dubai, by the way, and within 24 hours, we shall conduct a preliminary assessment and assess the eligibility and advise. Crypto purchase of real estate possibilities, by the way. You can buy crypto, and the UAE Golden Visa allows. Approval in 2 weeks. Fully remote process. No physical presence required. And rental market is great in Dubai as well. I think in UAE, not necessarily Dubai. So you can get up to 13% even. The sky is the limit as a lifestyle standard that exists in only a few places on earth, but the United Arab Emirates is one of them. If that is your standard of living, then the UAE Golden Visa is for you. We all know. I mean, I travel to Dubai quite often. They attract innovation, business. I mean, Golden Visa program is a perfect pathway for entrepreneurs, investors, specialized talents, and families who not only want to be ahead of next big thing, but the central to it. Also, UAE is known for its dynamic economy, safe environment, highly quality of life, and that's the beginning. And UAE is a genuine land of opportunity, in my opinion. And I think anyone who's interested, please book a free, confidential, and comprehensive consultation. We call it diagnostic. And the program benefits: so it's fast PR, permanent residency, UAE Golden Visa in just 2 weeks. It's very fast. Residency for the whole family, including spouse and married sons, or up to 25 years old. You can bring children up to 25 years old as dependents, and unmarried daughters of any age. Easy global mobility, ability to obtain Schengen and other visas without leaving the country. Only one trip to UAE required. Only need to visit Dubai once for medical examination and biometric data collection. I hope that's not an issue for you. Just to have a quick holiday trip. And simply residency requirements: freedom to visit the UAE as long as the visa is valid, with no requirements for permanent residence. And favorable tax regime: no tax on income in other countries, personal income tax, corporate tax, dividends, no inheritance tax, and only primary real estate. So what you have is wide selection of quality apartments, villas. We have access to villas, houses from trusted developers, and installment options available. So when we have that consultation, we will go through those options and rental income. What you can do, you can rent it out and receive rental income, which quite a good yield opportunity, investment opportunity. Safety and stability. So it's a great plan B. Convenient application process. The application can be submitted and processed without the applicant's presence. So we can do that remotely. And high quality of life, safe country, powerful, growing economy, excellent tax regime, high quality healthcare and education. And that's a UAE golden visa. Right. The next is in our list is Hungary, golden visa and residency program. And when it comes to Hungary, residency in 4 months, we can obtain that for you. Required investment minimum 250,000 euros. Residence for the entire family, 10-year permanent residency with the right to extend, and you get tax benefits. It's the EU tax haven, among the world's most beneficial tax codes. So when it comes to Hungary, it's the heart of Europe. Maybe your best pathway to the exclusive European Plan B. The Hungarian residency by investment program is one of the most affordable European golden visa, and it targets global investors interested in capitalizing Europe's most promising and growing markets. And you have EU status. What you get, program benefits, is you get EU status, renewable in 10 years. You have that option to renew every 10 years, in 10 years residency, and pathway to citizenship after 8 years. Freedom of movement, access to European EU's Schengen zone for the entire family, includes spouse, minor children. No relocation required. No physical residence or relocation required prior to or after residence permit has been granted. Right to extend, 10-year residency with right to renew for 10 additional years. Okay, it's an excellent European Plan B. Lifestyle and financial security with EU economic and political stability. Another benefit I would like to mention is investment flexibility. 3 investment options to satisfy various budgets. We will go during the consultation. There are a number of options you can go through. And European tax haven. Hidden European secret, as you may know, corporation tax is 9% and income tax 15%. Did you know that? So Hungarian residency gives you that opportunity where you get tax of 9% for corporation tax for the business and income tax of 15%. Time efficient. Most applications receive approval in a matter of weeks if you decide to go for this option. So happy to assist. Great. The next is Portugal. Portugal golden visa and residency program. Portugal has been in existence for a while. Portugal golden visa is among the most sought after residency programs in the European Union, making it also one of the most successful golden visa programs in Europe, primarily due to the return on investment focused on investment options. And plus it comes with the EU residency in one of the Europe's most coveted destinations. What you get, the requirements: minimum investment from 500,000 euros, sorry. And we do provide a one-stop shop solution, and approval you get in 1 year. And entire family will be eligible: spouse, dependent children, parents. Residency with return on your investment, which you get potential returns on your investment, depending on the choice that you go. Crypto friendly, which means that crypto is also considered legal currency in Portugal. So crowned the capital of crypto Europe. So EU permanent residency and citizenship. Apply for citizenship after completing the 5 year. So the 5th year. So basically, once you complete 5-year residence in Portugal, you can apply for citizenship. That's another benefit. So low minimum stay requirements. So here is in Portugal, it's only 7 days during the 1st year, How many days do you think it will be during each subsequent 2 years of residence? The first year is 7 days. What do you think will be for the next two each subsequent 2 years of residence? Leave your comments below. You may know the answer. I think some of you provided quite correct answer earlier in terms of because fantastic, 7 days. 7 days during the first year, and then 14 days during each subsequent 2 years of residence. That's kind of, quite a nice holiday trip to Portugal, and that meets the minimum stay requirements in Portugal to keep that residency. And a high standard of schooling, access to many prestigious universities at lower EU tuition fees for your children is also great destination and opportunity. So that's the Portugal Golden Visa. Again, all the information, book the diagnostic session, will cover that in detail. We'll go in much more detail and give you the step-by-step process, cost breakdown, depending on the family size. Now, the next in our list is Monaco. Monaco also has a Golden Visa and residency program. Minimum investment options average 1 million euro. Monaco's residence by investment program represents the top echelon of personal wealth or solutions or solvency, and the ultimate route to the high net worth entrepreneurs, investors, families to personally capitalize on the only zero tax jurisdictions in Europe. This is the only zero tax jurisdiction in Europe. And Golden Visa, that may actually be as the name says, golden visa. The country's name is synonymous with the best the world has to offer, and many may be able to visit Monaco by only the selected few can call it home, and it's been very prestigious residencies as well. Alternative residency in just 2 to 6 months, fast track. We can fast track and process the applications. It's reviewed by the Monaco government within approximately 2 to 6 months from the date of filing. Very stable real estate market in Monaco. Opportunity to invest in secure real estate with no property tax and high potential return investment. No associated donation required. Monaco residency does not require any donations or non-refundable contributions. So you can secure your capital with no restrictions. So basically what you get is no restrictions on foreigners opening bank accounts in Monaco or owning a real estate in the principality. So also what you get is a tax efficient jurisdictions, no income on capital gains tax for non-French residents, and no double taxation agreements. Schengen visa free travel. Monaco residence permit holders can travel visa-free within Schengen zone for 90 days within 6 months. Like in the UK, some citizenship programs give you access to UK, and up to in UK you can stay up to 6 months. With Monaco residency, 90 days within any 6 months. That's another benefit. Entry family is eligible. Residence can be granted to the spouse, partner, children, and parents, provided the conditions are being met. And eligibility for citizenship, by the way, where you have an opportunity, eligibility to apply for citizenship after 10 years, living with the permanent residency. And dual nationality is prohibited under the nationality law, by the way, just to mention. So you would need to decide when it comes to that stage. So dual nationality is currently prohibited under the nationality law in Monaco. But you can apply for citizenship after 10 years living with the permanent residency. An attractive lifestyle. What you have in Monaco is the great weather, high quality of life, education standards, culture, entertainment, and sport facilities. As we all know, big Formula One events are happening in Monaco every year. Tax residency, optimize your tax burdens. To be a tax resident, you may have to stay at least half a year in the country. Half a year. So there's a 6 months rule will apply to be to be a tax resident. High confidentiality. Applicants' data is highly confidential and not disclosed with any third parties. So ease to access, strategic location with Monaco residency, and close proximity to the French and Italian Rivieras and EU major capitals. So how do you like this option? Leave your comments, share the questions, and of course the diagnostic sessions will discuss this in much more detail. The next in our list is Italy. Italy residence in Italy by investment. So it's also, I love Italy. I travel to Italy quite often. We just recently been in Sicily as well. It's Italy has anytime we visit Italy, it's just we admire the nature, admire the locations, the facilities, the food. So I love EU residency. You get in 3 to 4 months with Italy. Investment from 500,000 euros and visa-free access to Schengen zones. Also, it actually considers a tax haven for foreigners. So what you get easily is a member of European Union. So G7, Schengen area, and one of the world's largest economies. Italy, on top of that, is one of the most appealing immigration and tourism destinations. The Italian residency by investment program is designed for people seeking to invest in the local economy. This includes or entitles, investors and their families members to long-term visa, allowing you to free travel across Europe. And an Italian golden visa can be the first step towards acquiring an Italian residence permit and then citizenship. Italian residence permit allows you to be enrolled into the flat tax regime, where all foreign income is charged only 200,000 euros per year. So advantages of Italian residency program. So let's just recap. So what you have: EU resident status, resident permits for processing time from 3 months after application submission. So it's quite fast. Visa-free entry, as I mentioned, to Schengen, and up to 90 days within 6 months. Residence permit for the whole family, including spouse, partners, parents, and children. No residency requirement if the applicant doesn't intend to obtain a permanent residence permit to citizenship. So if you're not looking for citizenship, you don't have to reside. Simple renewal of the residence permit. Temporary residence permit can be extended without residency, provided the investment is maintained. And right to work. Italian residency status allows you to work and study in Italy. So simple and straightforward application process, no language or history tests. Okay, so no language required. By the way, for the Irish citizenship as well, no language is required, no English language. High quality of living and affordability. Country with rich cultural heritage, which I was admiring and I really love, and well-developed infrastructure. Tax benefits, beneficial tax regime for the global income and security. I think that's a great plan B for you, for your family, in case of economic and political turmoil, let's call it. And opening a bank account, the EU resident status allows access to bank accounts and other financial institutions in Italy and Europe. So how do you like this? I hope you like this option. And I will be more than happy to brief during the one-to-one session, diagnostic session with you. And last, I think this is the last in our list, which is USA EB5 investor visa. This is another residency by investment program, which starts, the minimum investment has been increased since Trump has made some changes onto this program. It's become $800,000. The minimum investment starts from $800,000, and we do provide one-stop shop solution for this program. And what you get, of course, without any doubt, the United States is the most sought-after destination for residency and citizenship by all global entrepreneurs, investors, families making U.S. Golden Visa, better known as EB-5 Investor Visa Program, and one of the most popular investment immigration options. The EB-5 Investor Visa is the quickest and most direct route to living, working, and studying in U.S. for your whole family, and it's the only U.S. visa program that offers a direct route to a green card. Green card, as we know, is a PR, like we call it in the UK, we call it ILR. In the US, it's a green card, as well as US citizenship eligibility after only 5 years. Once you complete 5 years, you can apply for the US citizenship. Like a golden visas, the US investor program is open to individual investors or entire families. And unlike many golden visa programs, the US EB-5 investor program is open to all nationalities. There are no country exclusions for the program. And the benefits you get UK residence, US residency, because we based in London and our main products been the most popular also program was UK and Ireland. So I keep referring to UK, US residency, live, study, work, or retire anywhere in the US on a conditional green card. So that's what you have with the US residency. Fast processing, that's another benefit. US residency in 12 months. Yes, takes time, but within 12 months you can obtain. We can fast track even. And EB-5 visa is faster green card route than other US immigrant visas. Whole family qualify. Applicant, spouse, and unmarried children under 21 years old are eligible. And visa-free travel. Green card holders may visit countries such as Canada and Mexico visa-free. And US passport holders may travel to 170 plus countries without a visa. Education, that's another benefit. Holders, like once you get a green card, you have access to public and private high schools and colleges, also including medical and law schools. Fewer requirements. The EB-5 program has no specific requirements for employment history, education, or English. And 5-year investment term. Investment in US approved businesses with a secure return on investment. And of course, what you get, I think one of the greatest Plan B options is getting a US citizenship as well, which this route allows you or makes you eligible for US citizenship after 5 years of holding a green card, subject to requirements and minimum stay requirements. So that's the US EB-5 investor visa, USA. So again, if you have any questions, let us know. The best way is we have developed this diagnostic session, which is a new consultation scheme that solves exactly your pain. Well, what I mean by that is that we'll do a bit of diagnostic assessment. We call it eligibility. We ask questions just to understand, the reasons, motivations behind of relocating, any preference, the country, Europe, residency, or investment by investment programs. So we need to understand the assess the eligibility first, and then we can tailor the best solution. So then we can advise on the right residency by investment or citizenship by investment program or solution. So what you will get during the diagnostic session with our expert advisors, we tailored advice, first of all. After assessing, we also give you like Plan A, Plan B, even Plan C. You can have those options to compare them and make your informed decision. We do also provide the eligibility assessment across the top programs, where Greece, for example, Greece residency has been really, really popular destination. So also Grenada, Malta, whichever that suits you. So then we will do that assessment, as I said, and then recommend advice on the best option. We're here to give you the best advice, not the second best advice. So, and we do a job matching if you go for the UK Irish visas, because that's employment route, the what I mentioned. We need to look onto your CV, suggest matched vacancies. If it's self-sponsorship, we need to understand the business type, the business that you want to establish, or we can then prepare the business plan. Employer insight, of course, during the diagnostic, we also give you more kind of detailed briefing about the companies, vacancies that can be matched to your CV, etc. So that's for the UK or Irish residency by investment programs or citizenship programs. Step-by-step roadmap for your entire application journey. Yeah, we also give you clear roadmap on when and how and steps that is required, the timelines and getting like roadmap to get a citizenship. Let's call it that way. Also the extensions, any visa extensions we will be advising during diagnostic sessions. So the benefit of this diagnostic we are offering for free. And normally we charge £49, just to mention. It's like a £49, it's a small token. But for today's webinar is free. So anyone who would like to have a personal consultation with our expert advisors, book your free consultation, we'll be more than happy to speak with you. So I hope this webinar was insightful. I hope this webinar was informative enough for you. Again, all the further initial details we can benefit and steps we can provide you in diagnostics. So all you need to do to book that, there's a screen pop-up called Book a Free Diagnostic. You just need to click that link and then book it. So we use a calendar system. It actually, and members of our team will contact you to book a convenient date and time that suits you. So, and we do have a limited slots as well. So the sooner you book, it's better, because that way we can put you on the priority. So we can like really prioritize if you book it today, after the webinar, you will be also automatically be enrolled on the priority booking. So, okay, the subscribe, by the way, you can also scan this barcode. This is for our Telegram channel, where we share the updates, the announcements, the changes in immigration rules in the UK or in Ireland. So if you want to keep them up to date with the changes and new program developments or changes in European residency programs, by investment programs, the Telegram channel is also a great way, or even the notification about upcoming webinars as well. So it's a great way to be on top. Right. There is a section where we come to the questions and answers. So I'm happy to answer to your questions here. So, then we can wrap this webinar up. So Miran is asking a question. We are talking about the permanence. Why does it start at $80,000? It's about buying property, perpetual survival, visa and passport. That's a lot of expense. Miran, if I got perhaps you're referring to some specific residency or citizenship by investment. So when you say 80,000, I just want to get a clarity. I think maybe you are referring to the US. It's 800,000, not $80,000. So $800,000 is starting for the EB5 program. We have programs for the UK passport starting from £80,000. So I think my colleague Leni's also put a comment here. I can see they are actually, I think, Miran, the best way is to book a diagnostic session, and we can go into much detail and provide the answer to your questions, because if it's a UK program, it's slightly different. So we have a number of options. Self-sponsorship skilled worker visa in the UK, that you need to invest into your own business, and the investment starts from 50,000 into your business. Plus you have legal costs and everything. So I think you still need to budget 100,000 or 80,000 at least to start to this, as a minimum. And then some programs within the 80,000 you investment or starting point, or 100,000 investment. You also have salary, because it's a work permit visa on the self-sponsored skilled worker visa. So you need to be on salary. So around £40,000 salary or more you will be receiving. on a yearly basis. Again, Miran, this is we can give you that detailed information, so highlight the benefits so you can make your informed decision. But yeah, it's also from the expense, you need to have a right budget so with the residence by investment, of course, what you are doing, it's not, there's no like a free lunch, as I said. So you will need to have the right budget and depend on the criteria, depending on what you want to achieve, what's your plan B and what plan B you want to create for your family. Then you have this wide variety of options we can assist with. But yeah, you need to have the budget. There will be right, we can give you the right detailed costs so you can make your informed decision. At the DG, the amount of Australian is how much will the UK total cost in total when it comes to Austrian citizenship? They're exclusive providers for this program, and yes, you need to have a budget of 3.5 million. So, but we have a number of other alternative, more cost-effective options, as you heard during today's presentation. Okay, what I saw on the platform is citizenship by investment, which is what I want to, or how do I get the citizenship if it's not available through investments? At the DGs, there are so many other routes that can be structured and tailored to get to the same outcome, to get to the permanent residency, to get to the citizenship. I think the best way is to, if you book the diagnostic session, yeah, we look forward to speaking with you and we can guide you on the steps, on the options. So thank you very much for your attendance today's webinar. I hope this webinar was informative. I hope this webinar was insightful. Please leave your comments below on this chat. How was the webinar? I hope it was informative. I hope it was insightful. Leave your comments here. How was the webinar? And what we will do next is, if you book the diagnostic session, as I said, the member of our team will contact you and book that convenient time. But you can actually choose your date conveniently from our calendar system. And it's free. What we're offering is free consultation with us. So during this diagnostic, we will discuss the options, assess the eligibility, discuss the options, talk about plan A, plan B, even plan C, so you can compare, make a decision. And what actually makes us different from other firms, the post-visa support is valuable. So once you become our client, we work with our clients as a long-term relationship. With our clients, we become like friends, and we understand that the point B is to get citizenship. In some countries, some programs, it may take some time. So it's a long-term relationship, long-term support. And for us, it's important to reach to that plan B, point B, what you want to achieve. So we work with you on a long-term basis. That's the value. Also, what makes us different, we are strong in corporate. We are strong in business establishment, business setup, advice on if you want to buy business, existing business, we have partners who can help you with business acquisition based on the criteria. And also we are strong we've been successful in visas, UK, Ireland as well, on these territories which were mentioned. So we are maintaining that success. Again, also what makes us different, I have been in this field more than 15 years now, and we have helped thousands of clients with their relocation and achieve their citizenships, set residencies, and happy to do and assist you as well. So I hope you enjoyed this webinar. I hope it was informative. Leave your comments again. Sayed, thank you very much. It's very insightful, informative, helpful. Sayed, thank you very much. I'm glad to hear that. Mohammed, can you please share all these slides as well? This is something that I will check with our technical team. Mohammed, thanks for raising the question. Yes, if they can share the recording or slides, we can definitely send. It's not a problem. Ari, which option is the best for me? Ari, very good question, Ari. I need to ask a couple of questions, Ari, from you to understand the eligibility criteria so that I can advise you on the best options. So I won't be able to answer this question as for now, because we need to understand more about your background, qualification, experience, motivation, and so then I can advise. So best way, Ari, book a call. Kartik, nice session. Thanks. Kartik, thank you for your comments. Mohammed, thanks. Mohammed, thanks. Partia, thank you. Parita, sorry. Thank you very much for enlightening on so many options. Christopher, nice sessions, very informative. Partia, Christopher, and everyone. It was a great pleasure speaking with you, speaking in front of you today. Thank you very much for your comments. And we are here to make your relocation hassle-free. For us, speed delivery is important, fast, and customer. We have our values, our customer-centric approach. So you have a full satisfaction from the journey. So speed and customer-centric approach is the key values of VisaTier. So I'm here to progress, case, advise, and speak to you soon. Enjoy the rest of the day. Have a good day. Thank you very much.